Okay, as you can see, we've got our USD in there. Now we will need to transfer it over to our network and our platform. We will be doing this on our internet money wallet, which I've done a tutorial on, and into the Pulse Chain network. Okay, so you can see that it is naturally set up for the Pulse Chain. So if we just change the network, so we need to go to Arbitrum network and we need to change it there on our money wallet. Make sure we are successful. And as you can see, the network has been switched. Okay, so now we're on the Arbitrum network, not the Pulse Chain. So we go to our wallet, and if we connect on our wallet, if we click on our wallet, you can see that we've transferred over the ETH and that we have imported our USDC coins. So we hit the receive button, and this is the code that you will need to transfer to. So if you copy and paste this, either via the button or the good old-fashioned copy and paste, and then we go to back to our Coinbase wallet, and we click on send. Okay, and we're going to send X amount first. You always, when you first do this channel for the first time, it is always best to send a small amount to make sure that the connections are correct. So there you go. You have to make sure it is the correct address. Okay, and we're going to do that. So we're going to send it to our Arbitrum wallet. So generally when you set up your Coinbase, you'll have some sort of authority, or you'll have a password or authority via your phone. And that's what you just see me do in the background. Obviously I can't show you that part of it. So it's linked to my phone and it sends me a code which I put in. Okay, so we've transferred that money over. Now we'll go back to our wallet. And in our wallet, we now have our $66 of USDC. Okay, so that's step one. So step two, we need to go over to sparkswap. In sparkswap, you'll see this here. We have a bridge. If you make sure your screen looks exactly like this. I did have problems getting this started on Brave network. So I had to actually come back over to Google and use it to get this site to run. I don't know what the problem was there. Okay, so Arbitrum, USDC, and we're going to transfer the max amount. Okay, so the minimum amount is $10. So we're just going to do our 66 as a example. Right, so you need to make sure that it's going to the Pulse Chain, and you want to select the token that you will be receiving. So the best way to do it is go Pulse Chain. Why not get it in Pulse? That's where we're going. So might as well get this, especially if it's your first time, because you'll need some PLS for your gas fees when you get there. Just like we had to download our, just like we had to buy some Ethereum for the network, for the Arbitrum network. So we do that, we select those, and send. So we're on Arbitrum, USDC, max amount, Pulse Chain, PLS is the receiving token, and shows you what we will receive, which is 1.384 million. Okay, it's just waiting for it to send. Right, at this stage, you're probably waiting for confirmation for your wallet. So if it doesn't pop up automatically, you'll need to go up into the corner, find your internet money wallet, and just click on it, because it probably needs to be accepted like this. Yes, so new transaction request. Sometimes it does this, but normally it just pops up automatically, depending on what your wallet is. Okay, and you just have to click the to send DAP. So you're just agreeing to the terms and conditions. Okay, so we'll have to now go over to the Pulse Chain, because that's where we've bridged it to, and we'll click on that and open it up. And there we have it. We have our millions of PLS, and that's our transfer completed. Okay, so with the stuff we did earlier and the stuff we've done now we have 25 million of these tokens. So the whole idea was just to move it all over in PLS and then divide it into the tokens from there. So if we go over to our wallet here, this is what I was talking about. If you can see, we have a dividends. Now, if you go and buy some of the time tokens from the time wallet, which we will do now, so we'll just add, and we're going to add time, and we say yes, we'll add the token to our wallet. So we just agree to that, and we're just going to add the other tokens that we'll be getting. So we're going to do time, PLS, and hex is what we're going to divide this up into. Okay, so when you get to this website, you can connect your wallet, just like we connected our wallet before to the sparkswap. Find our wallet's Lego, which is internet money, which is the big coin with the dollar in it. Connect on that, and now that will connect us to the network. So if we want to go into now Pulse X, you can now see that it shows our 25 million Pulse X, and we can now do exchanges through this if we wanted to. So we can just swap our coins to whatever coins that we want. If we go into our money wallet here where we've downloaded everything, we have a swap feature, and I prefer to do it this way rather than the exchange, because it will give you the best of all of the exchanges to make sure you get the best out of your money. So as you can see, we've got our 25 million, which is $1,200, and we'll be dividing that up into our different coins shortly. Okay, so we need to select the coin that we're going to go into. So the first one will be time. For each of the platforms that you use, I recommend staking a little bit of money on each of them. So you want to support all those platforms. So sparkswap as well. Then you should consider buying a few Spark tokens, maybe $100 worth. Depends on how much money you've got to spare. Spend $100 worth of them and put them on their website and stake it, because that helps support them. So that helps keep those platforms open for you as well. And that's what we're doing with the internet money wallet. It's not just about collecting the dividends, it's about supporting the tools that you are using. So we're just going to divide this up. We're going to do about 2,200,000, around about $100 worth here, which is a good starting point. You can add more later as you transfer money over. This is just so we can show you how the dividends and that work, so that you can follow along. Okay, so we're just going to do that, and we just hit this next button, and it should give us shows you all the different platforms that you can trade from, and this goes through and finds the best deal for us out of these platforms at the current time. So this is why I like to do it this way. So there may not be much difference in the totals, but it always puts the best deal at the top. So Pitius at the top here is the best priced one at the moment, so we will be using this one because we get a slight few extra coins. Okay, so we're just going to click on that, and we're going to have to accept it. Now you'll probably have to authorize each of the tokens to say that you are allowed. Most of these wallets have built-in features that you have to allow certain limits that can be spent. So sometimes it's not just about accepting the terms and conditions, accepting the swap of the coin at the price that was given. You sometimes have to authorize the amount that you are doing. So you can judge this later on. I know with MetaMask, it gives you the option to say only 1,000 of your tokens. So that way, if someone gets into your account, you've only authorized 1,000 tokens to go. So it's like a security. Okay, once we've done all that, and we go in. Okay, so now it shows that we've done our transaction, and we have $101 worth of time. So we didn't lose as much as we thought. So it's actually 101, where I think we spent 104. So we only lost $3. Okay, so now we'll go on to our next one. So we're going to do our next one. We're going to split the remaining amount that we have left over into PLS and hex. Okay, so we're just going to split it. So PLSX and hex is just, we're going to divide the 23 million between all three of these tokens, so we've got an even spread across the board. Okay, so we are going to go into Pulse X this time. I have calculated that it is so 7,900,000 is when it's divided by 3. Okay, we'll get it calculated again. Again, it will do the best calculations it can find on the best platforms. It all depends on who's got the best liquidity that can offer you the best deal. Okay, so this time it is coming up on PLSX V1, the first version, because it shows you here the value of what it's going to be. It's going to give us 18,310,000, whereas the one down here is 18,293,000. So you're getting a few hundred thousand extra in the way of Pulse X when you buy here. This is why I love this feature on the wallet. Good on you. Internet money, guys. Love it. Well, we're following and supporting these guys. Okay. So it has been submitted, waiting for it to be transferred. Press OK. Okay, and it takes up to maybe 3 or 4 minutes most of the time. It's pretty quick on this chain. It's even using all these extra tools, having everything open. Okay, while we're doing that, we will go in and we will look at our next one, which is our Hex token, and we will do exactly the same again. We will do 7,900,000 of that token as well, so that it can be evenly spread. We'll do the same again. We'll just hit next, and it should calculate the best possible route for us. Who's got the best liquidities and the best deal? Okay, so we've got the best deal is on Pitios. I think it's how it's pronounced, Pitios. All right, 57,868 coins for that one. Okay, is the best deal that we can get for Pulse. For Hex. Submit transaction. Okay. So I'm just going to refresh my wallet. So if we come over to Pulse X, Pulse X, sorry. As you can see, you've got farming here, so we'll do a tutorial on this as well. Whereas now that we have these tokens, we can actually make money out of it. And some of these APRs are actually very reasonable. But we'll do a video on this another time. Okay, we'll just go back to our wallet. Now that I've refreshed it, hopefully it will show that our tokens are now there. Okay, click back in, and hello, look at that. We have all of our tokens now showing that we have divided up. And now you can choose anything that you want to. You can go onto any of the platforms, find the coins that you would like to see. It can be a meme coin, it could be anything within this ecosystem, and you can trade it. And you can swap whatever tokens you have for those tokens, or you can bring in some more USDC, Tether, anything like that, Bitcoin, Ethereum. You just have to ramp them in there. You can't send them directly, you need to bridge them in.